To the game, everybody. Glad you've joined us. We've got Father's Day baseball. It's the Sacramento River Cats and the Oklahoma City Comets. We'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now. And towing the slab, Blake Trinan. Quite the strikeout-to-walk ratio he's posted this season, better than 4-1. That is elite control, and it usually leads to a whole lot of success when you can avoid beating yourself with walks. Obviously, you need to limit hits as well, but he's showing some high-level skills on the mound. Leading off, Luis Matos.
Sinker.
So we're underway with some Father's Day baseball.
Sweeper. Low outside.
0-2, rocks and fires. Gets a piece there, we'll do it again.
Sinker. Low outside.
Pop up, foul on the right side. Hero drifting towards this one. Gets there, got it. Take a look at this lineup. One guy leading the way on offense for this team right now, Luis Matos.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
Aye! One out and the base is empty. Swing and a miss. Got the strikeout. Quick start this evening. 2 out in the top of the first. Now the third baseman, Dason Cruz. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. That sinking fastball looks really hittable out of the hand, but the late movement just makes it dive under the bat. Can't get there, and it's a base hit. That keeps the inning going.
Batting fourth, the left
Sweeper.
Yeah!
Sweeper. Middle inside. Outside.
And here's the 0-2. Line drive, and it's caught. They strand one. On to the bottom of the first. No score. Welcome back. And on the mound today, JT Brubaker. He's done well to navigate through tough spots. Lefties have gotten to him this season, hitting over 300. One thing that could help, he could come inside and prevent them from getting their arms extended. That can open up a lot of the zone for you. And now at the plate, Matt Gorski.
The center fielder, number 56.
And 2 waves at that one. Runner on base to start the inning. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. Nice line drive cut there. Had everything working smoothly on the swing. That's one to try and replicate, and we'll see if his speed becomes a factor now that he's on first. That's a strike. Oh, 1 now. Here's a pop-up. And there's 1 down.
Batting third.
And let's take a look at this lineup. They're down near the bottom of the leaderboard in on-base percentage. The organizational brass would probably like to see a few more hitters in this lineup grind out some at-bats, try to get some ducks on the pond, and put together some big innings. So up next, James Tibbs III. Doing a fine job at the plate recently, already with 8 hits in the series. The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. Right-hander kicks and deals. Dances away from that one. Swing and a rocket. That one's deep. And out of here. Well, that'll fire up the home crowd. 9th homer of the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. To my eye, he looks really comfortable hitting recently. Seeing the ball well, looks confident, and he is punishing every mistake pitch he sees. That's a great job of recognizing the breaking ball. Even better, he didn't jump too early at a hanger over the middle. Instead, he stayed back and got every bit of it. In the air to left center. And this one's carrying. And makes the catch. Had to cover a lot of ground there, and that's why you take those extra reps during batting practice, getting reads on the ball as it comes off the bat. Even a quarter second's hesitation can cost you in the game. Taylor Young now at the plate and swings through strike 1. Fly ball to right. Snags it on the run. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. The River Cats at the plate here in the 2nd inning. Cox, 24 years old, and he was a 6th-round draft pick in 2023. That's close, but ruled a ball.
Hey!
Sweeper. Low outside.
Fly out to center field. Gorski has this one sized up. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the catcher, Jesus.
Sweeper. Low middle.
That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Low outside.
Ball.
Sweeper. Low middle.
On the ground, right side. Takes it to the bag alone. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the 2nd.
Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 16, Turner.
Bases are empty with 2 away. Turner Hill getting ready to hit. 3 hits last night. A big factor in getting that win.
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
The 0-1 offering.
Ball one.
Sinker.
2 down and nobody
Middle
aboard.
outside.
Here in the top of the second. And the count 1-2.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Nice job out there as he gets them 1-2-3. Midway through the second, Oklahoma City have the edge, 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and here's the first baseman, Keston Hira.
First baseman, number 9, Keston Hira.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Hard hit left side. And there's one down.
Batting 7, the right fielder, first way. Jake Peralta.
Grounder to the left side, and that's just foul. Here's the pitch. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Fights that one away. The count remains 0-2. Battling here, fouls it away. In the air to center. Cox under it. Gets there. Got it. 2 down now. Now at the dish, Noah Miller. And a high fly out to center. Cox under this one. And makes the catch. Nothing across here this half. We've played 2 innings. Oklahoma City with the lead, 2-0. We move on to the 3rd inning, and now Buddy Kennedy.
Buddy Kennedy.
Sweeper. Middle inside.
First offering just misses. That's a pitch that could have gone either way. Good job by the pitcher to accept the plate umpire's call politely. That may pay off for him down the line.
Middle center.
On the ground, right side. Hira takes it to first. That's the first out.
Batting 9, the shortstop, Oslady Machado.
Sweeper. Low middle.
Swings and misses. 0-1.
Sinker. Low middle.
Took a little too long on the mound, and the umpire rules it's an automatic ball. 1 out and the base is empty.
Sweeper. Low middle.
And it's a blooper to left. And that's a fair ball. So 1 on now with 1 away. Next is the designated hitter, Luis Matos. Popped out the first time.
Four-seam fastball.
Right through there for a strike. Bounces this one to second. Young. There's one. But no throw. Exchanges bobbled. In there at the knees. Matos, the runner at first with 2 out. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Sinker. Low inside.
Gets him swinging. One runner left stranded. They're behind here, 2-0. As we go to the last of the third. And here's the catcher, Eliezer Alfonso. Swing and a miss. And that is strike one.
Ball, 10.
That one finds the zone. That's a little bit low. Hard ground ball, base hit. Runner aboard on the leadoff single. It's been a tough run at the plate for him lately. He needed that base hit. With that kind of hard contact, I'm sure he wishes he would have got underneath it a little more, but that thing was still smoked. Great swing for the hit. Just misses the inner half. Here's the 1-0 offering. Here comes the 1-1. And it's strike two. Great time to go to the slider. He was clearly sitting fastball, which made his swing just a hair too early. Now he's got to protect with 2 strikes. To the right side. It's through for a hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out. Back-to-back singles. Sometimes you don't need to hit it all that hard. Just put it in play and hope it finds a hole like it did on that grounder. Here's the third baseman, Austin Gauthier. 0-for-1, popped out foul to the catcher the first time.
Ball, that's outside.
Here comes the 1-0. That one to first. Kennedy. There's one. How about that double play? That's a very difficult double play to turn, especially because the first baseman has to display exceptional footwork. The infielders did a really nice job there. On 0-1, the delivery. Bouncer to the right side. Costs. Whips it to first in time. And that ends the inning. 1 runner left on base as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. top of the fourth inning with the River Cats at the dish.
Sweeper. Below middle.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Sinker. Below middle.
And the 0-1 now.
Ball.
Sinker. Below middle.
And the count 1-2.
Sinker. Below outside.
On the ground to the right side. Hero takes it to the bag. Leadoff batter retired in the fourth. Good sinker there and got him to mow the grass a bit for a simple ground out. Nice pitching.
Sweeper. Below middle.
In for a strike. And the count 1-1. Clearly he's confident in his breaking ball in this one. The River Cats trailing by 2. Top half of the fourth. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Swing and a miss. 2 quick outs in the top of the fourth. 2 away here, nobody on. Digging in for the River Cats, Jonah Cox. Splits the middle, that's a strike. And it's 0-1. This outing has gone well for him so far, and part of that is because he's thrown better than 70% of his first pitches for strikes. That certainly helps. Blasted to left, way back and way gone. And they cut into the lead. It's a 2-1 game. What a job to keep that one fair. On a breaking ball, if you're out in front like he was, you're expecting it to hook foul. This time, though, he was able to stay back just long enough to tuck it inside the pole for a homer. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Blake Trinan won't go any further tonight. And that's an excellent job from the reliever in the starting role today. Gave them some length. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for the
A
Comets.
new arm into the game, the
Number
righty,
61.
Will Klein. He's certainly done a really good job to keep the ball in the park this season. Limiting homers is never a bad thing.
Curveball. Below middle.
Just missed.
Cutter. High middle.
Late with the swing there. Textbook pitching. Slowed him down with the curve, then blew the fastball by him after he adjusted to the lower velo. Great work. 2 outs, bases empty. Line drive to left field. Base hit. The tying run is aboard.
Now back to right field. Number 15, Turner.
Four-seam fastball.
Here comes the 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Rodriguez leading off first with 2 away. And a curve
that's
misses
out.
outside. 2-2 now, and he's already shown him the curveball a couple of times in the AB. I wouldn't be surprised to see him change tactics and come with a fastball. And it finds its way through for a hit. They stop the lead runner at second, now 2 on with 2 outs.
Aye.
Up the middle. And there's a hit. Headed for the plate. Scores easily. It's an RBI single. A big 2-out hit, and the game is tied. Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up middle. Didn't exactly square it up, but that's a good approach paying off. Pitch is in the dirt. 2 outs, runners at first and second. That's in there. And now it's even 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Chopped on the ground. They're in plenty of time, ends the inning. On now to the bottom of the 4th. We're tied in this one, 2-2.
Leading off for the Comets, the left fielder,
Swing and a drive. It's carrying. And it one-hops the wall. In safely with a leadoff double, go-ahead runs in scoring position. No question he came up ready to hit. That was as textbook a double as you'll see. Flicked that one into the gap, turned to the corner, and hustled in for the extra base knock. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Runner at second with nobody out. Now a flare off the bat. It falls in. Here's the throw to the plate. Slides the hand in there and safe. It's 3-2. Well, he comes through clutch with the RBI single. That was big. Not the loudest contact, but he dunked it down the opposite way for a hit all the same. Must have opened the door for someone or helped them with their groceries, because that knock had good karma written all over it. Swings through that one, 0-1 now. Runner at first, nobody out. On the ground to second, might be 2. Flips it for 1. Oh, their 4th double play of the day. 2 gone. That play looks smooth and simple, but it's anything but. Credit to them for an outstanding double play. Base hit, and that extends the inning.
Ball 1.
Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. And it gets by. Comes to the plate. Comes in to score. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Hey, that's a really big RBI as he snags himself 3 bases in the process. That one might as well have been placed on a tee right down the middle. A hitter's dream. A pitcher's nightmare. this one the other way. Base hit, run in to score. That's 3 hits in a row. They're really cooking now. Great job to step through that and line it the other way for a knock. That's the kind of thing hitters work on consistently, and he's turning that work into in-game success. And there's a breaking ball that drops in. Comes up empty on the swing. 0-2 now. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Joe Whitman up and throwing. Fulmer also throwing. Fights that one off. Will reset and do it again. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Already 3 runs have scored this inning. Foul ball, still 0-2. On the ground to the left. Collects. To first, not in time. Everyone's safe. It's an infield hit, but that's certainly not his fault out there at shortstop. He played the ball perfectly, but with the speed coming up the line, it was always going to be hard to get the out. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. JT Brubaker is done. Got them some innings, but they did not come easy. New pitcher coming on, and we'll be back after a quick break. They turn things over to the southpaw. Joe Whitman has to collect quick outs and keep the team within strike. Pop-up foul on the right side. Kennedy moving under this one. Gets there. Got it. Great work out of the bullpen. 1 pitch, and the inning is over. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. On to the top of the 5th. The Comets lead it 5-2.
Leading off for Sacramento, the designated hitter, Luis Matos.
Cutter. Middle inside.
Yeah!
Matos, 24 years old, and he's a native of Venezuela.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
Hammer. This one could be extra bases. He turns and heads for second. That's a leadoff double. Everything came together on that swing. That one was right down the middle, and he regretted it as soon as it left his hand.
Hey!
Four-seam fastball. Low inside.
And pitches in for a strike. 0-2. He didn't like either of the first 2 he saw, and now he has to battle down 0-2. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Sweeper. Middle outside.
That one missed. What a take with 2 strikes.
Middle outside.
Fly ball, right field. Makes the catch. 1 down. Not a lot of minor league outfielders can make that play, but he's showing he's got the goods. A center field prospect like this is valuable to any organization. That's a strike, but probably not a great one to swing at on the first pitch. Smart take, I think. Whipped into left for a base hit. Coming around third. Comes across to score. In at second with an RBI double. Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. That's some textbook batting. Found a pitch in the heart of the zone, held back just a hair longer, then he stepped through it and ripped it the opposite way. That was well spotted, but he couldn't get the call from the plate umpire. But he's handling it well, and he might get that call later. And a curve misses outside. That's great discipline at the dish. He fell behind 0-1, then didn't overextend or get greedy. Now he's got a favorable count on 3-1.
Sweeper.
That's a hittable pitch, but not what he was looking for. Early in the count, it's okay to take that. Swing and a miss. It's this one to fairly deep center field. 2 down.
Now back.
In the air to left center. Gorski has a beat him. And that's the end of the inning. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-3 ball game. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. After tying him up like that, this pitcher is in control. And the leadoff hitter aboard.
Now back. The left field.
Base hit down the line. Lead runner holds up there at first and second with nobody out. He's got a multi-hit game now, which has to feel especially good after his recent lack of results. Good job to stay back on that one and not roll over on it. Let it get deep in the zone, then drop the bat head on it and ripped it the other way for a knock. 1 down.
Now batting. The first baseman, Captain Uri.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Runners at first and second with 1 out. This one to right. Hill in position. And makes the catch. Runner tags at second. Relay throw to third. Safe. Not in time to get it. And it's first and third with 2 away.
Now back. Right fielder. First way.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Bottom half of the 5th. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Throw to first in time. And that ends the inning. 2 runners left stranded, and it's still a 5-3 ball game. Turner Hill now at the plate.
Sacramento, the right fielder, Turner Hill.
Below middle.
Seems like that was just a good bit of framing right there. Stole a strike. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's the challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for him. That ABS review is brought to you by Gloucester and Tiresias Optical. Pay them a visit, and they'll make sure you see what's coming your way. Proud sponsors of this broadcast. This pitch popped up. And a quick out, number 1. Tough way for this AB to end for the batter. He saw that one coming right down the pipe. His eyes got big, and he lost control of his swing mechanics. That pop-up should have been a laser into the gap.
Sweeper. Below middle.
Close
Ball.
one, but doesn't get the call. One out and the base is empty.
Aye.
Sweeper. Low outside.
Shoots this one up the left field line. And there's two down. Coming up now to the dish for Sacramento, Oslavis Basabe. 1 for 2. 2 outs, base is empty.
Nope.
Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And 1 and 2. Great pitch to get a swing like that.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. High inside.
2 outs and nobody aboard. Oh, that one rides up and in. That'll back him up a bit.
Middle outside.
Next
That's
offering
ball
is
three.
upstairs. Luis Matos to bat next. Fair ball. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate. Manager out of the dugout, time to make a change. Will Clark won't go any further. The starter heads off and will step aside for just a minute. Back with a new pitcher after this break. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Kyle Hurt. And he has been vulnerable to the home run at times. These hitters might be looking to lift the ball against him. The 0-1.
Ball, that's high.
Four-seam fastball. High inside.
And now 2 and 1.
Four-seam fastball. High middle.
The River Cats with the tying run at the dish. Strike 3. Got him working on the changeup. 1 runner left aboard. It's still a 2-run margin. 5-3 our score. And now the shortstop, Noah Miller. This to third. Cruz. Throws to first. Leadoff batter retired in the 6th.
Now batting, catcher Eliezer Alfonso.
One out hit turns the lineup over. Seeing the ball very well in this game. Great rip on that one to the pole side. Didn't get too far ahead of it. Just kept a nice bat path through it for a line drive base knock into the outfield. At the plate, Matt Gorski. Ground ball could be 2. The underhand flip. There's one. On to first. Safe. So they get one, but a really nice try there.
Good baseman, off there.
Swinging a ground ball up the middle. Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Next up, the designated hitter, James Tibbs III. And in the first inning, he started off his day at the dish with a 2-run homer. Not a bad way to get things going. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1. That's one of the hardest pitches for a batter to handle, especially a lefty. Big, sweeping break, and it keeps bending away from you. Oh, 2, here's the pitch. On the ground to first. Dives, but it's off the glove. To first,
He's
not
safe.
in time. Everyone's safe. He's put together a really excellent game. With the bases full, they've got a shot at breaking this thing wide open. Late on that fastball. So the base is all loaded up now. Ground ball to third base. Play made. That ends the inning. Seventh inning up next. Oklahoma City with the lead, 5-3. Stepping to the plate for Sacramento, Christian Koss. 0 for 3, 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
Squares to bunt, but misses. That one a little bit high. Ground ball, right side, Young. Now 1 out.
Circle change.
Ball 1.
Four-seam fastball.
Straight 1.
Circle change.
That's ball 2.
Four-seam fastball. High outside. Four-seam fastball. High outside.
And that's ripped into right. And there's 2 left. Nobody on and 2 outs. Digging in, Gerard Encarnacion.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Slider. Middle inside.
Up and in.
Ball 2.
Now 2-0.
Four-seam fastball. Middle outside.
Hey.
Circle change. Middle inside.
And that drops in for a strike. 2 down and nobody aboard. Here in the top half of the 7th. In the air to left center. And a base hit. And that is going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Circle change. Roll middle.
Hey.
Overhand curve. Low inside.
And the
Ball 1.
curveball is down and in.
Overhand curve. Middle outside.
Outside,
It's
that's
2
the ball.
and 1 now, and he's got to be wondering when that fastball's going to come. Might be on this next pitch. The third. Fires over to first. Out with room to spare, and that's the inning. One left on base. Still down 5-3. Taylor Young digs in now. 1 for 3.
Ball,
Just
out.
missed with that one. Tried to get him with the backdoor slide. Movement in the bullpen. Keaton Wynn. The hard-throwing righty is up and loosening. Fulmer also getting ready. comes the 1-1 pitch. Late swing, fouled off. And that one is foul. We'll try again. Ground ball to second. Collects it. That's an out.
Now batting, the first baseman, number 9, Chester.
Dives, but can't make the catch. So they get a runner on with a 1-out single.
Now batting, right fielder.
So digging in, Josue de Paula. Swings through the fastball up in the zone. With a double play situation here, it's unusual that he's working up in the zone. Next pitch will probably be lower. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. Chases a high fastball there. Hira leads off of first with 2 out. Late on that fastball. Swings and misses. Back-to-back Ks. We're headed to the 8th. Oklahoma City out front, 5-3. So they turn things over to the righty, Paul Gervais, charged with hanging on to this lead. And here is Jesus Rodriguez. Ground ball to second base. There's one down.
The bat, the right fielder, number 16, Turner Hill.
And a good fastball to start off. That's strike 1. Gervais stands 6'10". He works with a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a 2-seam. Base hit, and that's a 1-out single. And now, Buddy Kennedy. Corner infielders guard the lines. They're trying to keep extra bases at bay. In the air to left. That's pretty deep. And that's a foul ball. The River Cats with the tying run at the dish. Breaking ball inside. And 1-1 now. Swing and a ball popped up. Young gets there under it. And makes the catch. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Oklahoma City out front here, 5-3. A new arm into the game, the righty, Michael Fulmer. This game is still pretty tight, so he has to give the bats a chance and keep it close. No mistake pitches. Alfonso, now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Down 0-2, swings through it. That one back up the middle and it gets through. Off to a good start with the leadoff knock.
Now batting, the center fielder, Matt Murphy.
Swings and misses at the first pitch, 0-1. That one is smoked, right field. It's carrying. And caught on the warning track. Runner at first. Now the third baseman, Austin Caulfield. And nowhere near that one for strike one. So here's a pinch hitter following the injury. Santiago Espinal, runner on first with one down. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball there. Runner at first, one away. Now here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
In the dirt, but blocked. Here's the 1-2 offering. On the ground to second, might be two. Flips for one. Double play, and that'll do it for the inning. One hit in the inning, but that's all they got. Ninth inning coming up. Oklahoma City ahead in this game, 5-3. So the closer summoned from the bullpen, Edgardo Henriquez. No such thing as an easy save, but he's got the right approach and attitude to thrive in these moments. Matos in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And he hits a ground ball to the right side. And one gone as they make the play. Couple of pitches, a quick out. That'll work.
Second baseman, Christian Comets.
Just missed. Serious heat on that fastball, up into triple digits. That's tough to hit at any level. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. And the slider just misses. On the ground. Whips it to first. They are down to their final out. Here's the third baseman, Dason Cruz. That one into triple digits. Skies it out towards left center. Settles under it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game. A 5-3 final in this one. For our entire excellent crew, I'm Ben Gelman. Thanks for tuning in to Baseball on the Show. And good night, Jim, wherever you are.